Finally, the birds are getting used to eating in their own boxes. However, we've got a few more down on the floor. Good morning everyone. So we're gonna go and let the birds out this morning. It's a lovely day. It's nice and dry, sunny, a little bit windy. Temperatures around about 11-12 degrees. So come on guys, don't be shy, off you go. Fantastic. Yeah, I love to see the birds out at least once a week, even in winter time. We're not really in the middle of winter yet anyway, so it's still kind of end of October ish. So temperatures around about 13 degrees Celsius. So the birds are loving it. Doing a bit of stretching. Just checking again, see how many birds we actually have inside the loft. As you can see, we don't really have that much. I mean, this list actually includes the stock birds also, and so everything we have in there. So we probably have approximately 44 to 45, but less than 50 anyway, I think. And yeah, we're just checking it because the previous records that we had on the phone, we actually lost it because obviously the phone broke down and we couldn't access any data. But anyway, I'm just planning for the breeding season coming up, so just having a look, see which one we're gonna pair, which one we're gonna raise, etc, etc. It's almost November now, and we're slowly building the pigeons back up a little bit. They dropped down a little bit because I was feeding them very light feeds. And now we've got the breed and wean, which is absolutely measured, and we're not overfeeding them in any way whatsoever. So we're just checking, see how much we've got left in the tin. Yeah, they should do them until until the end of the racing, the breeding season. And obviously things change again for the racers and all sorts, as we all know. But this is what I feed anyway. Nice, pretty basic. A lot of protein and fats in it. I don't tend to feed them with corn while they're inside the loft and they're not doing anything. So it's very less of carbohydrates anyway. Hey, yep, birds are back, so we shall let them in now. So you probably noticed that the birds are still messing about, not trapping straight away. They're not in a proper routine at the moment. So basically, I just let them out whenever I can in the winter season. And when it comes to near enough the training season for the race, then we kind of change the approach a little bit, and we go back to our routine. You know, let them out exactly the same time of the day, whether it's the morning or afternoon or both. And then we feed them exactly the same time of the day, so they know the routine. So when they go out for fly or training or whatsoever, they go straight back in. But for now, we're just letting them enjoy it stress-free. I tend not to hang around inside the loft anyway, because I don't have a big loft, and with me being in it, it's just it stresses the birds out a little bit, because we don't have that much space, so we're kind of in each other's faces, and that kind of stresses the bird out. But today I'm just chilling, you know, nothing to do. Obviously, I have a little bit of observation and making sure everything is okay. In this middle section, it's just behind the Widowhood section, and we have the stock birds, the late breds, and some of the cocks as well that we raise as young birds. Because obviously we only chose 10 cocks to raise on a Widowhood system, hopefully. And we've got some more cocks here that we raise as young birds. But we're basically just raising them as it is, and some of the late breds, and along with them are the stock cocks, which is probably only about 4 or 5. So we definitely need to build a stock loft section, a very small one, good enough for about 6, 7 each section for hens and cocks. We'll get on with it before it gets really too cold. In the other section, just behind there, we have the hens. They're gonna be the Widowhood hens, and some stock hens there as well. Birds are finally now getting used to using this Sputnik trap to go in and out of the Widowhood section. Obviously from time to time they're still getting a little bit confused, as I've noticed, so I still have to put a little bit of feed in it, which I shouldn't really, because they should really know that the food is inside. But it's only for now, so that they get used to using this trap. In fact, they are being spoiled at the moment, as you can see, you know, food in there, calling them in instead of just waiting for the food from the inside. But you know, come February, March, and as I say, So let's say, let's put it this way, our birds are on holiday at the moment, so they can do whatever they want for now. But come springtime, and that you say the hard work begins, and they're gonna find that sooner or later when we start training. Let's go and look at them from the inside. There you go. Like I said, you know, spoiled brats there, aren't they? Yeah, I just want my birds to be happy where they are and relaxed and not too stressed, because I think at the end of the day, this is their home. This is where they want to go back to, and if they're not happy here, I think, you know, I mean, they're gonna bugger off somewhere else, I think. So this is how I want my birds to be anyway. It's kind of like relax. But when, like I said, when we do train them, they do adapt to the situations anyway. As we all know, birds are really good. The pigeons are very good at that. But for now, like I said, you know, it's holiday time, vacation, chill, relax, do whatever they want, and just keeping them healthy at the moment. They soon know. Probably about, I would say, probably end of February, we'll start kind of doing the hard work, making them work harder for us. You know, a lot of flies, kind of like beginning of Feb, and start the road training kind of thing. I know they're all birds, and they race as young birds, but I still would take them a little bit further, not too far, to be honest, for them to get the feel of it, and build them back up and kind of train as hard as they can, and then towards the end, before the beginning of the race, they can chill for a bit. We still don't have the proper lights in here. It's a bit dark now, and we're using this rechargeable LED work light that I use for work. But yeah, so it's one of the things I still have to do in it. So we've got 3 sections to install the lights into, and yeah, but we disturb the birds a little bit. It's just for final look and just to see if they're alright. They're kind of chilled now. It's about 7 p.m. now. So we got in here, obviously just to do a little bit of video and make sure they're okay. So I'm going to show you kind of roughly or individually the cocks that we are hoping to raise on a Widowhood system anyway. I'm going to start with this first bird here. This bird is the Gabi van der Biele. The parents are from Robert List, a friend of mine from Lincolnshire. And the cock, or the parents of this, are won in first and second place, I think maybe a couple of times. So I don't know if you guys remember my old video about Turbo Boy from Bradford. So this is one of the grandchildren of that cock. So in fact, it's the only one left here now of that breed, which is Herman's Custards. The parents of this, actually, we gave it away to a close friend of ours. Another one of the young birds that raced for us last season. This one is Mark Gilbert Lines, and it's still doing good for us. I'm hoping that this will race very, very well during the old bird season. This one is a nestmate to that red cock that we just saw. Still, you know, I mean, we races as young birds as well. Never let us down. It comes in quite good time as well. It's just finishing molting at the moment. So again, we're keeping our fingers crossed with this one. This cracking bird is actually from our friend up in Thornhill, from Ray, through our friend Paul Frayne. We have at least about 3 of this breed in our loft. This one is the only cock. The rest are our hens. It's done well for us as well, and it's looking absolutely brilliant at the moment. This one is 2020 bred Staff Van Reed from Mark Codwell. We acquired this bird as a young bird. However, we didn't get a chance to raise it. We kept this as a stock bird, and then we raised it the following year, and it's done well for us, and we still have it. So we're gonna give it another go and see how it does it this year. We have a Roland Johnson here, a late bred from Alex Mella. We actually raised it straight away. It was given to us as a young bird. We trained it up with the rest of the gang. It's done well. Originally it was actually 3 of them. So I lost one to a hawk, the mealy, and I lost the other one during the race, and this one has been all right. So it's done the 200-mile Lyndhurst for us the year before. So we're giving it a go this year again. Alright, so this is what our loft looks like now. It's just slightly different from before. I mean, obviously it's a different color, but I'm happy that I've done all the jobs that I needed to do. So it's all now down to training, conditioning, make sure the birds are okay. There's a couple of things I still need to do, which is the stockbird section. So we're gonna do that at some point. But for now, you know, nice and mild still, you know, surprisingly, which is how we like.